about that. You guys want to meet the cast? Today must have been a little bit of a reunion. How was it to reunite?
Yeah, really great.
I've seen a lot of them. I hang out with them a lot.
Yeah. Do you feel sort of re-energized having that break going into season 4?
Yeah, definitely. And tan.
All like 20 shades darker.
I want to touch on the season 3 finale before we get into season 4 a little bit. The scene, the breakup scene between Finn and Rachel was just heartbreaking. And I thought Leah and Corey just knocked it out of the park. Just fantastic. What was your reaction when you read the script that scene, and what was it like shooting it?
I was so mad when I read it in the script. I was like, he wouldn't do that to her and she wouldn't let it go. But
the thing to remember, it was top secret. Nobody knew, right? No one had those pages but the two of them.
yeah.
It was exhausting. It was like...
I cried all day. My face was like swollen up to here when we were done filming. But it was great. I think that after reading it over and over and over again, I finally understood that he was doing the right thing for Rachel. And it was a challenge, but I love that for him.
Yeah, when we were finished, we knew that we had done something special. We felt very good about it.
And Brad, how did you, the writers, how did you arrive at the decision to have him break up with Rachel in that way? And was it hard for you?
I was sad by that scene because it was hard with yourself. But I think that the idea that I think we had with it was Rachel had an idea about what love was, and it was a high school idea about what love was. And I think she was graduating, so she needed to understand what adult love was, and that's what adult love looks like. It's actually making that big sacrifice for the person that you love the most, and giving everything that you think is important, because you think what they have in heaven. So that's what we wanted to say, was like, this is the end of this high school, this relationship. And let's get into the adult world. The adult world, this is what you do when you love somebody. So it was hard, but it was I wrote that in one draft.
It was great. And a lot of questions into season 4. There were a lot of cliffhangers. A lot of people don't know really what's ahead. What can you say about when we pick up? Maybe how much time has lapsed and what's going on, where are people at?
We're right September. We're right there starting up when school is starting. So school is starting for Rachel in New York, and Yana, and there's some big challenges in that. And school is starting back in the choir because life is going on. So that's what we pick right up here.
And what are some of the challenges that Rachel is facing? I understand Kate Hudson is going to help her with some dance tips.
Certainly, probably her biggest challenge. I mean, Kate Hudson is it's a really fun character that he's writing a lot of. It's sort of she's it's the difference between the will version of teaching and one that's a little bit more based on negative reinforcement. And Rachel has to get used to that. But I think that the challenge of Rachel coming out of being the biggest star in the high school show choir world and having the quarterback boyfriend and actually starting fresh, which is what happens when you start college. It doesn't matter where you're from. It's time to start new. So the challenge of New York and being there alone.
Now she's going to be in a school with 1,800 other Rachel Berries, so that'll be interesting to see.
Will Kurt and Santana follow her to New York?
on. Kurt, when we start the season, Kurt is back in the line still. He hasn't left it. Kurt is back where he wants to be. And it's sort of interesting places in. Those two are best friends, you know. We are keeping them apart, I'm not going to say. But Santana, I'm not sure. Santana's at the University of Louisville. She's a cheerleader. She's working hard on her shoes.
And Lee, are you excited about sort of exploring this whole new world for Rachel and your people?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I mean, I think it's rare in television to get to, in season 4, get to be in, take your character to a completely new location. And so I'm really excited to get to see her in a big city, working, interacting with new people. I mean, I really do feel like I actually graduated from high school all over again. And so I think it'll be really exciting.
And Corey, are you ready for boot camp? Apparently you're starting the season in the Army, is that true, Fred?
Getting ready, just getting ready, doing all those military presses, getting ready.
We're going to show you that next week.
What do you guys think? I'm kind of up for the challenge.
Let's do it now.
No way, first is Darren's beard. That's coming up. Sorry about that. It's way more important than season 4.
Brad, what do you say? Does Darren's beard stay?
Keep it!
Listen, I've been having a really good time on vacation, so
Keep it!
I got it from the Game of Thrones now.
What can you say, Brad, about sort of Finn's arc in the beginning of the season? I imagine he's not going to spend the whole season in the Army.
I think what's interesting about Finn is that they went off on this adventure and nobody really knows what's happening. So, it's all there. And, I don't want to tease too much out of it.
He's the big question mark when you start.
He really is. It's part of the fun is that nobody really understands it. Nobody really knows.
Yeah. And what's going on in McKinley? So now you have a new senior class. How does that sort of shake things up in terms of the choir?
Well, they're underdogs again. They won nationals and then last for about 2 minutes, and then they're back now with that room is half empty, and they're desperately trying to get 12 kids for sectionals. So it's nice to see them as underdogs again. I didn't realize how much food you should.
Kevin, are you excited, or are you the sort of big man on campus in McKinley?
Is that happening? I feel like it's anybody's game now. It's a battle. I will roll over everybody's feet to get that crack. I'll take it.
Brad, producers, can you talk about which Glee project members will be back next season? Also, where things stand with Port Overstreet. I understand he was in talks to become a series regular.
Do it!
Talking about Sam and Alex as well, because we love them too. So don't forget.
Awesome. And the rest of the cast, just to set the record straight, all of the series regulars.
Everyone who's a season regular that we have to deal with will be on the show. Absolutely. In different capacities, not no one will be in every episode. But they're all absolutely all.
Naya, I can't tell you what.
Marry me!
Half of my email is about what's going to happen with Santana and Brady. Are you aware of what an impact that couple has made, and what does that couple mean to you? Where do you hope they're going to head?
Oh man, well the impact has obviously been huge. It's given me, the greatest fan base that I could have ever asked for. And it means so much to so many people, and I get so many stories and tweets and letters, from girls that say that Brittany and Santana helped them come out to their parents or their friends, or just to be more comfortable with who they are. So I really, really appreciate it.
Do you think they're strong enough to, sustain a relationship if it's 3,000 miles away? Should Santana go to New York and maybe possibly become Rachel's roommate? Just speculating.
Well, all of those things out there. All of I don't know. I don't know. I think that right now, as we left it, they're really good and they definitely love each other. And so, I hope that they do.
Jenna, what about Tina and Mike? Any Tina and Mike fans out there?
I don't know, I think at the end of the season we were sort of trying to, do that long distance thing that so many, kids go through as a senior and a junior. I don't know.
Any fashion trends that Tina is going to start next season?
She's been through so many things, from lace corsets to, go-go dresses now. We'll see what happens.
And Darren, seriously, what's with the beard?
Is that a weird joke? Is it like...
I'm just curious where we're going.
Sit with it for a second. I don't know, man. It's my time off. It just happens. It's like my third or fourth beer in the summer. They come and they go. Sorry. Never happened. I got a lot of things to say. Chris, a handsome man with a handsome beard.
Let me ask the same question to you, Darren, just in terms of if Kurt ends up going to New York, can Plain survive?
I'm also, Queen fans are incredible, and I think we all want to see them be together as long as possible. But I think it's good to have things shake up a little bit. I have no idea where it's going, but inevitably pratfalls of the long distance relationship produces a lot of interesting conflicts. So for better or for worse, if they stay together, I think it'll be tough, but cool drama. And if they, God forbid, if they break up, that's gonna be quite a drama too. So either way, it's gonna be. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think for everybody, the new format of the show is gonna shake a lot of cool stuff up, and it can only be good things. I think it's just gonna get everything more interesting and more fun to watch.
For the producers, has it been challenging in the writing room to sort of juggle all of these different pieces? Because they're sort of entering uncharted territory.
Yeah, we did before. We did for 6 months of the show. We started to jump we had characters before. Because we do episodes that have a thematic underline. It's just a question of sort of making sure that those stories talk to each other. So for us, it's really exciting. It's really sort of expanding, sort of sending all these characters out into this adult world that we've been sort of promising them. Sort of like rainbows and puppy dogs and like follow your dreams and everything. And then finally, the rubber hits the road, and they're in this adult world, dealing with like adult love, adult relationships, and like paying rent. It's an evolution for the show that we're really excited about.
And music, what can you say about music? The new season is already out there. The video of Britney Spears premiere. Can you say anything more about that?
It's the second episode. It's really fun. It's a lot of It's also what's nice about it is we've been able to have her able to take Britney from the episode where it's going to Britney in the choir. Have it great.
And any sort of theme in terms of what kind of music you're choosing early in the season? Last year you started off with a lot of show tunes or Broadway popular Broadway songs. What about this season?
It's definitely not. I wouldn't say we have anything classic rock. It's stuff I've never heard.
Can you drop us a song title?
No, I don't know. I always like, I don't know, we did that a lot for so long. I always feel like something better. You're on the show and suddenly that song hits you like, holy crap, I did that song. It's awesome. So it's really fun.
For the cast, any song that you really are dying to sing?
We
No one down there, Darren.
sing Dancing on My Own.
Oh, I wanted to sing Robin.
Yeah, Robin.
Yeah.
I'm still listening. You always go off. At this point, again, it's more like the songs that I'm almost sure you're going to put on the show that I'm going to put together, like Call Me Maybe, like I just feel like it's like, oh my God, he's going to do that. That's more like
It's never really good to ask. I've been trying to do this one Celine Dion song for such a long time. It's like, you have to. And then I get one of our last scripts for nationals and does my baby years sing down, so I'm going to do the wrong one. Because I felt so bad. I was like, thank you so much.
What was the right Celine Dion
I
song?
wanted to sing,
So that's the more, is it that?
yeah, Thank You, Jenna.
Well, you just told me.
Yeah, I wanted to do to Love You More, but then I sang Talk Okay, which is, okay. Sing it now! I just had my wisdom teeth taken out, so.
She gets a pass for that. We're going to take some audience questions. You ready? There's the guy with the mic. Oh, here it is. First up.
Hi, this question is for the writers and the rest of the panel. I used to intern at Fox, so I was able to read scripts and watch an early cut of the pilot. And there have been scenes that didn't make it to the final cut of episodes, and I wish they would have been on the DVDs. Can you tell us about a notable scene or moment that you wish could be put back? Or
Well, there's a very famous disco montage. Did we use part of it?
Yeah, there was a disco montage that we shot for the opening, which was supposed to be nationals when Will won nationals, and then we cut it for the pilot, and then we used it for something like
it started out, it was originally the opening scene of the pilot was like this actual Glee Club, and then it confused test audiences because they're like, this show's terrible. And then we flash forward to the present. We write long episodes. Like I wish, some of our episodes, I wish we could do 90 minutes. There's just a lot of stories. I mean, we have a huge cast, hugely talented, and sometimes you just end up cutting stuff. You just have to end up burning your babies and cut hilarious stuff off some scenes. It's like annoying, and we move so fast. We're so in such a big production line. It's actually hard to get old staff to sort of be doing like DVD stuff and cut scenes, deleted scenes. A lot of times it's stories that we didn't want to tell and we're going back. Yeah, it's a constant struggle.
But also the scenes are cutting for a reason.
Yeah, there's not even one. But I have this one secret. I literally have written the same Rachel Quinn scene, I think 5 times. So it's usually like the end of the season.
Every time we do a Rachel and Quincy, we do the scene and we're like, this is gonna get cut.
It's cut. We cut it every time. It's the same
We've done
cut.
like 10 scenes together that have gotten cut.
Yeah, that's always one scene cut. But they never, I don't know, I never looked at episodes like that really needed that scene.
Next question.
Hi, I love Glee. I used to have my best friend Richard.
What are you wearing?
Jack the Ripper? I'm his sister Jane. I was wondering, when if you can incorporate more Jewishness into the lives of the characters. Joke and punchline and neurosis.
I think with any of those things, like we like to use those things with all the characters. We take something that's kind of the stereotype of cliche and try and twist it around a bit, which is one reason, making Huck Jewish is sort of interesting because as bad as how you would expect it, he happens to be, he's based on a friend of mine who is a Jew. I think that it's sort of like twist it a little bit, but I think if you go too far into one of those places, whether it be Jewish or gay or Christian or whatever it is, then I think the show becomes something different than what I was trying to do.
Speaking of Puck, is it true that we're going to meet his younger brother this season? I heard that rumor. It's going to make me fight for every single guy.
I just find it more fun when you watch it.
Next Next question.
Brad, can you move your mic closer to your mouth? I can't hear you. I want to hear what you're saying. Yeah, no, it's not. I was just saying, can you move closer?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
That better? Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry, thanks, Kevin. Sorry.
Next question.
Wait, can I just say something real quick to the last question? This is like a secret, but I guess I'll put it out there. The reason why I am wearing the beard is because I'm going to be a rabbi next season. So. We weren't going to tell you.
That's the scoop of the week. Next.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Celeste. My question is for Lee and Michelle. What was your most memorable moment in Glee? Like, that you cherish?
Don't make it like on the show or like even outside of the show as well.
Both.
See, I'm getting more Jewish. It's really unbelievable. You know, there have been so many incredible things that we've gotten to do together. We got to meet the president, we got to go on world tours, do incredible musical numbers together. If I close my eyes and I have to think about like the moment, like that just sort of like sticks out to me, that sort of I think will for like the rest of my life, probably was being on stage at our Glee tour. You know, London was such an amazing place to do the concert. And it was really hard, we were away from our families, you know, we were tired, but at the end of the day, it was when I would look down the line and look at everyone's faces, it was so special and such an amazing moment. So I'd say that was
Next question.
Hello, what's your most embarrassing moment you've ever had on set?
That was really embarrassing. When we were shooting the Rock Horror episode, you know, it wasn't school, it was really embarrassing. When Rachel falls back in Finn's arms and she faints, this one time I think it was a miscommunication whether or not she was going to fall. You hit the ground really hard.
really hard.
Really like full
You
hard.
didn't even drop, you just did.
I just